Okay, so it's time for my Traveler video in the rotation. I'm currently doing a solo scout campaign, but for this week went out and I got a number of things from Noble Knight, one of them being Traveler Customizable card game. Read some about it online, don't know a lot about it. I do like the fact though that it can be played solo, so that's part of the reason I picked it up. And along with it I bought, I guess what they call it, this comes with a ship deck for the trader, and I bought the, I'll take these out now. I bought extra ship decks. I think both of these are also from Noble Knight. And yeah, this is the one I really wanted, the Type S Scout deck. So now I guess I can do some scouting with this game on my own. And here's the Empress Morava Far Trader. Okay, and then this one has probably 2 ship decks also, so now I got 4. I did read there's other things that I may pick up, Aliens of the Imperium, and I saw there was a Patrol Corvette one, or I've seen it on the Horizon website, but I can't seem to find it anywhere to buy, and I'd love to get that because that would probably focus more on combat. But let's put these aside for now and let's look at the main game here. This is a card-driven game, and you can see it's a 2-player starter set. So it's got enough for 2 players, which implies probably that you can do, throwing in more decks, you could probably do 4 players now with these decks. So let's see, turning it over, let's see what it tells us here. Independent ship captains, profit and adventure, but there's dangers out there. Take the captain's share. Third Imperium, hire a crew, find jobs. Kind of like, sounds like the Traveler role-playing game, traditional. Let's see, designed to accommodate between 2 to 4 players. Pay off your debt, fend off bankruptcy, pirates, and the hostility of an uncaring universe. Alternately, lone captains may challenge themselves. 3 solo play scenario. Everything you need for 3 players. And it looks like the playtime is 30 minutes. 4 players, like they said. I think you need the extra ship decks. Oh, there is a Type S Scout ship deck in here. There's a Beowulf Free Trader. So those are the 2 ships, so it looks like I have an extra scout deck there. That's okay. Skill tokens, infamy tokens, wound tokens, victory points, etc. Okay? I'm not necessarily a fan of card-driven games, but hey, I'll take my chance on stuff. And it's made by Horizon, so let's see. This is my first look in the box here. Maybe no look if I can't open it. Here we go. I'll put that over here. Rules of play. Good. And it looks like these are our decks. This one is, well, I'm sure one of them is a ship deck. Yeah, maybe these are the 2 ship decks. One's a scout and one's the trader. Here's the tokens. Okay. And this may be an action deck here. There is no playing surface, although I did see where you could buy some canvas captain's maps and stuff online. Maybe I'll look at that. So pretty much the contents are 2 ship decks, miscellaneous decks, and tokens. That's what it looks like. Alright, so let's take a look at the rules. I think I've got a good enough angle, but we'll go ahead and put this off to the side. Maybe we'll just move this completely off. There we go. Look at the ship decks later. Like I said, I haven't read the rules. It looks like a card-driven game, I can already see. Okay. Golden rule. Card text can override any game rule. That makes sense. Important terms. And then it gets into the detail of play here. cost. There's the cost to pay for stuff. Tactical display. Discard file expenses. You have a hand in a deck. That makes sense. Tokens and counters. Okay. Yeah, it's a deck builder. Deck construction. Using their decks, using the entire universe of available cards. A continuing appeal. Players can build different decks for different types of play. Must have one ship card, and an adventure deck of 20 adventure cards, and a captain's deck of 60. No adventure card may appear more than twice. Package ship decks for the first few, but once you've got a handle, you can start tailoring your deck. Okay, that sounds so. I guess you got replayability there. Initial setup. Shuffle the captain's deck, 7 cards. Shuffle the adventure deck. Okay, so it looks like play from the captain's deck and the adventure deck. Then they explain the cards here. Yep, there we go. The colors. Okay, so that does support. That was the adventure deck, and then we had 2 captain's decks. That's the ship cards. And then you got a discards. So that's about it. Build your crew, build your connections, got your ship upgrades here. Ready phase, adventure phase, procurement, action, resource, and resolution. Okay. And then they talk about each phase as you go. Opportunity to reset their positions and plan the strategy for the upcoming round. Okay. And then the adventure phase. During the adventure phase, captains play and commit activity for the remainder. Play proceeds. Initiative order, I guess if there's more than one. So, okay, ready, adventure. Procurement phase, the opportunity to hire, equip, forge, and install upgrades, I would guess. Okay, there it is. Connections, crew, etc. Then the action phase, to improve their position and hinder the opponents. Okay, alternate doing initiative actions. And looks like there's some combat, maybe. Okay. Resources. Generate tokens for use in resolving checks and balances there. And it shows you how these tokens, how you get the tokens. Okay. Resolution phase. Players attempt to resolve. And piracy, advancing towards victory. Okay. Oh, Captain Kirk. That was a creative name for a captain. Oh, then there's piracy, round resolution phase, piracy. And how you resolve the piracy. Based on your weapons systems, it looks like over here. Type S Scout has a laser, overtuned thruster plate, hacker's chainsaw, that's nice. Why would you be using a scout to attack a merchant? But we'll see. And then it looks like it goes through the whole phase for combat here. Gonna have to read this. Now we're at the glossary. Okay. Timing is everything. This looks like rule how to play. I mean, recommendations, explanation, that's good. Now we got keywords. And a dictionary here. And then we got card types. Okay, this looks like all support information here. That's helpful. Adventure cards. Explaining the details. Connection cards, I guess patrons or whatever, or connections. Here's your crew cards, explaining what each of those indicate. Gear, events, Heroic actions. Wow. So there is an explanation of all your cards. That's good. And then we got an example of play. This is how it should look, I guess. Ship deck, event deck. Okay, shuffles, and then shuffles, adventure. Yeah. Yeah, and it looks like they're going through a whole example of play here. 30 minutes, they say. I would imagine once you've got the hang of the game. Action phase, resource phase, resolution phase. That's all the phases we covered. And here's solo play. Intended for multiplayer games, designed and balanced with that environment in mind. The basic mechanics permit solo play. Standard rules apply. Solo play, the captain controls all 4 slots. So they'll place 4 within each one attached. The adventure phase, this is, they changed that because that's the main phase. Complications, okay. All these symbols, yep. When you go in activity, opposition. Scenario 1, alone in the black. This is solo play here. No opposition. All the challenges from the solo playlist are available. I guess that's the big goal there. Number 2, cost of doing business. Current challenge. All challenges are available. Captain must spend money to make money. Okay, that's interesting. Yes, and then the captain must contend with a dangerous group of embittered mercenaries. Ouch. The dirty half dozen. So I guess they automate the mercenaries in some way to do that, and then they've got rules here to cover that. So that does look promising for the solo play. And then we have another reference. These card games are all into icons and stuff. I don't know, let's pull out one sample deck. I'm just going to pull out the scout deck here and see what we got. Okay, well, I am going to destroy it. But anyway, I was never any good at this. There we go. It's probably ziplocked too. Yeah, yep, there's the blue. And it looks like it's, I think it's 80 cards. Yep, and there's, oh, what's this? This is interesting. No. 2. Okay, I didn't, this is a pleasant surprise. Oh, it's 2-sided too. Let's get this out of the way. I wonder if they're the same. I guess this is a summary of the deck and the cards, ship card information, ship attributes, capabilities. I guess there's adventure cards in here. I'll have to look at them. Crew cards, connection cards. What's on the other side? More detail on the event card. Oh, and we can get the latest version of the rule book there. So it looks like a bunch of stuff. Let's see what this one has. This may be a duplicate. No. It's something else. It looks like a sequence of play on a single piece. Well, these are nice. Setup, sequence of play, ready, adventure, procurement. I think it keeps going on the other side. Yep, resolution phase. Okay, action phase. That's handy. So it looks like in each card deck, these add-on card decks, you're getting information about the cards in the deck and abbreviated sequence of play. Let's go ahead and, it's piqued my interest. Let's see what's here. Again, destroy the box to open it. Oh, somebody out there is probably going to write a comment saying this is how you overcome this. But that's okay. Alright, we got 2 here. And I believe we're going to get the same thing. One of them is going to be sequence. Oh, This one looks like the card description one. Yeah, Beowulf Free Trader. Or is that the standard look here? Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is standard. I guess this comes with every card deck, so it's not necessarily unique to the card deck. And I believe it's then, yeah, we got the same thing here, another sequence of play. So each time you buy one of these, you get a copy of this. So that's cool. That could be helpful. Yeah, because this seems like a procedural, like a lot of card games are, especially when they go solo. So, all right, let's, as the last thing, let's open one of these card decks. Well, I guess I could use a knife, but well, if I wasn't running the camera, this would be easy, but here we go. I'm going to need a lot of card sleeves. Oh, I did a little damage there. Standard cards. There's our Type S Scout. And these, I believe, are event cards. Yeah, you can tell by the red background here. Oh, and they got two sides, too. Red Zone Prospecting, Varga Raiders. Looks like the brown side is bad news. A Buccaneer versus Stellar Luminosity Study. And that sounds like something a scout would do. Red Zone and Varga Raiders. Always something. Probe Retrieval. Yep, sounds like scout stuff down there. Electromagnet, and they switched on us. Dwarf Planet Survey. Nice. This kind of stuff you'd expect a scout. Mid-passage mark, letting things slide. Refugee resettlement. Customs inspection. Unexpected booking. It's a scout. Opportunistic raider. Universal World Profile update. So this sounds like a scout, but hostile psionic coven. Ooh, hate it when you run into those. X-Boat route review. Reach for the stars. Firmware update errors. I hate it when that happens. Unexpected booking. Zombie Science. Stellar Luminosity. Buccaneer. Looks like they kind of repeat. So these are the events, and it sounds like they're kind of tailored for the type of ship. So your scout will be getting those events. And then we've got... oh, nice. This must be the crew. Imperial Mercenary, Imperial Celebrity, Professor, MD, but Unsavory Mercenary. What are they doing on my scout ship? Another Imperial Mercenary, Imperial Amiable. That's that guy again. That's her again. Oh, there we go. What? Sure shot missile turret. These look like improvements. Like that. Stellar anomaly log. Multi-phased array. I guess that's for detection. So these look like upgrades. False registry markings. Huh. I guess you could do that. There's our turret again. And they seem to be returned. Oh wait, over-tuned thruster plate. Guess you can use your thrusters as weapons. Modular hold. There's a phrased array. False flag. Contingency. Maybe that gives you something back. Oh, now we got something else going on. Inspired oration. Polymath. Contingency, polymath. Insightful orientation, surgical intervention. I don't know. Ouch, that doesn't look pleasant. Cognation wafer. I read about those in that Mark Miller's book, Imperial Agent. Let's go through these. Densitometer. That's what they use to map things. I probably pronounced it wrong. Predatory tactics. Just a little longer. Freelancer. Consultant call. I guess that's your lifeline. Predatory tactics. A little longer. Freelancer. Dramatic renegotiation. Nice. Lifeline again. Calling in a marker. 3PL. What are those? I guess those are vehicles. Predatory. Just a bit longer. Yeah, we'll just look at this deck. Freelancer. Consultant call. Got a lot of lifelines. WAP advisors. There's 3. Flint. Maybe he's starting to be the crew. Imperial veteran, but he's unsavory. And he's there again. Ooh, a Starship Graveyard. You can get stuff from that, I guess. Aslan Trader. Mercantile. Tibor. Altruistic. Amiable. I think that's the crew. There's our graveyard again. This is not good if it's part of a syndicate. Unsavory. Frontier Shipping Company. Must be UPS. Corporate Freight. And a bar. So, a lot of information packed on these cards. Procedural. I'm going to have to spend a little time probably learning this, doing the standard solo. Maybe go out and do a solo scout campaign, just like I'm doing with my other travelers. So that seems kind of like a good fit here. Yeah, and I think, I got the other deck out, so. Empress Morava Far Trader. Okay, and there's a ship standard. I'll keep this one wrapped up. Kind of got an idea from this card deck. So, this looks interesting. Obviously, going to need to dive into it to really understand it. So, hope to get this maybe on the table and or on the videos here shortly in the pipeline. So, yeah, looking forward to this, trying this out, and actually I could probably find people to play against instead of doing only solo with this, so I'll also report back on that too. So, this was a look at the Traveler Customizable card game. It's been out for a while, I think a few years, and I just picked it up here, and yeah. Along with solo, I did buy this also to play, so people are more open to, people not experienced with war games or RPG are more open to card games, so that could be a starting point for this. So, anyway, thanks for watching. If you liked it, please click like, and again, if you want to keep tabs on when I do videos, please click subscribe, and you'll be notified the next time. Alright, thanks again.